I'm Monica. You guys, I'm tired. We'll get into that. I have Tony. I want Tony to introduce himself and then mute your mic.
I'm Tony. I'm here.
Thank you. So, let me just say that I'm just over here making a mess. I'm just ready to sit everything down. Today has been busy. Today has been a little hectic. I done made a whole mess right there, but I'll deal with it in a second. What I want to say, you guys, I'm not, how I want to say it, because you're going to hear it in my voice. I'm getting a little sick. So I still, of course, I wanted to be here for you guys. We have a lot to talk about. It's a lot going on as usual with these teenagers. Something new happened today with the teenagers. So we have to discuss that. But we're going to get all the important things out of the way first. Well, that's important too, but I want to get, the most important things. Follow us, okay? SWAT Radio Show on all social media networks. What am I? SWAT Radio on everything. Monica WLS and the number 2 on Instagram, TikTok. What else, Tony?
I'm Tony Berger on all social media platforms except Instagram, where I'm one driving mofo.
I wish you stopped saying that, because honestly, if you put it in Tony Berger, it's going to come up like parentheses. Have you ever tried it?
No, because you told me it said one driving mofo.
It
so
did.
I like Tony
but you
Berger.
Also put your government in it, so it still kind of come up, but that's not your handle, is what I'm saying.
Oh, well, I'm Tony Berger on all social media platforms.
So listen, if you would like to be a guest, because I'm going to say as of March 1st, we will be taking guests again. We'll have guests on the show. And you can send an email to theswatradioshow@gmail.com, or you can hit me up in one of these DMs. Just shoot me a message real quick, and I got you. Okay? Before I get any further, I do have a couple of events coming up. I didn't give the flyer for this, but we are doing sweet treats and baskets and things of that nature. Myself and Shanette, we do a lot of things. Let me say that. We are event planners and decorators, the both of us. That's something that we do separately, but we also do together. So, excuse me. We do have a sale, a Valentine's Day sale, for candy grams, gift baskets, balloons and all, chocolate covered treats, all of that. If you follow one of my pages, I'll even post it on SWAT Radio. I normally don't, but I will post it over there for those of you who may not follow me, or hey, simply choose not to. I don't know. But if you would like to place an order, you can check the flyer out there. We're also doing a raffle. Raffle is $10 for 12 tickets and $20 for 25 tickets. So that'll be a Valentine's Day gift basket. All kind of goodies for him or her. We're also doing private setups for hotel rooms and dinner for 2, or. So just depends on what it is you want. That's one event. However, I won't say the best event. I'm going to say, because I won't say it's the best. But another event is, we're calling it My Little Soulmate, because it's actually a sneaker ball for dad to bring his daughter, mom to bring her son. For whatever reason, some women felt left out. So with the amount of response we had, we changed it to, moms can bring their sons, or godmoms, grandmoms, bring your grandchild, whatever. We just want to do something for, even if you're just, a father figure to a child, a mother figure to a child, you can come. Okay, it's semi-formal, so we're not asking you to go get all sequenced out, but do your thing. Best dressed. We want to see you. It's a contest. Tickets are only $15, and with $15, you get a good dinner. I'm telling you. One meat, two sides, biscuit. Not a biscuit, bread. I'm sorry. We'll have a DJ 360 booth and more. For more information, just hit me up. Either one of those social medias. Well, I'm going to say Monica WLS in the number 2. People have been finding me on Facebook, so I'm Monica still standing, y'all. I meant to go there. So since my light has fallen down, I guess I can wait a minute. I guess because I sent this, but I don't think he has it. It's not up on the screen. But yeah, this is the flyer. I'll post it again and again and again. But tickets are on sale now for this. This will be held on February 17th from 3 to 7. So you'll still have time to go out and do something else. Just saying. You'll also get a keepsake for you and the child. So yes, the 360 is one thing, but no, there's an actual keepsake you'll get to keep, of course, and take with you. That's one event, well, 2 event things. But we also have a crab feast. We have started promoting now. The crab feast is kind of like pre-Mother's Day. That will be May 11th when I'm back from Jamaica. It is, we haven't announced the location, so it's just a save the date. Conrad's will be catering this, so yes, we'll get crabs and food from Conrad's on May 11th. So I will keep you guys posted and updated on the time and everything. And location, time and location. Shout out to, don't do that. We could use that when I'm recapping. But yeah. Tony, you coming to the crab feast? Did Tony disappear?
I'm trying to come to a lot of things. I'm trying to shake and move this whole year. Well, I'm going to say this. My plan is to come. It depends on how my standby falls.
Okay.
But my plan is to be in the building.
Okay. Okay. Well, I hope you can be in the building. So which event? I need you. I mean, it would be nice if you show up for the, sneaker bowl. So
I'm trying to do all that. I'm just as it get closer and the schedule for standby come out, because as I explained to you, be down so many people, it's hard to catch a weekend day. I can get a day off during the week more than a weekend day.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But yeah, it's my plan to be in there.
All right, so look, we need an update.
On.
Check the chat box. We need an update on how things are moving. You give us a little bit piece by piece. You know what I'm saying?
So We at a stalemate.
Huh?
I think the only way it's going to work is we go to a counselor.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be honest because I have no reason not to be honest.
I'm sorry. I feel like somebody not with us. I feel like they're not with us.
Huh? I can be honest about the situation. It's a few things that I've done during that course of time that she has a problem with. One, I didn't set barriers for other people when it comes to me and her. And two, I didn't protect her peace. Not something she said. These are things that I noticed that I didn't do along the relationship that became very relevant when we was talking. And it's not a deal breaker, but it's like things that's hard to get past. So, no.
It's hard to get past?
I guess we're going to call it an impasse. Impulse, whatever it's called.
Who said something about therapy? You or her?
I did.
Oh, wow.
It kind of was like a mutual thing, but I kind of like pushed it more and like flat out said it more than she did. So.
Oh, wow. So wait a minute. Are you going? Are y'all really going to go?
I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm like, the place that I'm at now is like, I'm not giving up, but I'm not going to keep beating down on a topic and keep discussing the same things over and over. So I'm kind of like, at this point, just keep walking my path and whatever's meant to be will be.
All right, I'm just checking because out of my sister circle, I'm getting ready to give her your number. So just go ahead and figure this out.
See what?
I said my sister from.
You said you got therapists in your sister circle.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up telling. Yeah, I'm gonna end up giving her your phone number, and she keep asking for it.
Go ahead, give it to her. I'm free. I'm single.
You just said you was willing to go to counseling. Now you don't want to do counseling?
Listen, I said I was willing, but I also said that I'm not going to keep beating down on something that's not willing to. Yeah. How long do you chase someone that ain't willing to be caught?
I don't know.
I know where my shortcomings was at. I put them bitches on the table. You know what I'm saying? Now it's up to you to forgive and let's move on. But if you ain't in that forgiving stage, I'm not going to keep chasing and keep talking and keep having these discussions and we ain't getting nowhere. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
I'm cool with it. And the only reason why I'm struggling and trying so hard, because normally I'd have been walked, is that one, I said I wasn't having another kid and not be with that child's parent. I don't want to have baby mothers. I wanted you to have someone to be locked into. Two, we don't have a beef when it came to us. It was just lack of understanding because we didn't have communicative information. But now we at a point where it's like, it ain't no need of communicating. It ain't no need of building. You feel what I'm saying? I'm saying that. You know what I mean? Like, if a person ain't willing to have that conversation and move on, then what am I fighting for? I'll put it like that, yeah. So
I disagree with you.
It's like
but you know, I was rooting for y'all.
That's the best way to put it.
I was rooting for y'all, so that's why I'm like,
yeah, I appreciate that. You know, I really do. Yeah, but
we ain't discussing me. We gonna So anyway,
this is what I said, right? And I ain't said in no rude or arrogant or ignorant way, but it's gonna sound that way when I say it. But I was like, I don't understand what she wants from me. Like, I don't understand what you want from me, and you're gonna be sick if I move on and find someone and lock in. Because if I move on, ain't no when you ready down the road, I come back. It don't work like that. When I move on, I'm looking for someone to replace you. So it ain't no us coming back. You know what I mean? Once I move on, that's it. That door's closed.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
When you move on, that's when she gonna wanna. I'm ready to fight him because you can't see the screen. And you know he be acting up. He said, "What more do you want from me?" From Tyree. That's what you sound like.
I'm about to act up.
Don't you do it? He said, "What more do you want
man,
from
listen.
me?"
I already been on there looking at Jamaica trip. My homeboys reached out. They want to do a bros before hoes trip.
Well, damn.
That's what they called it. And they want to do a bros before hoes trip. All the homeboys, like 5 of us. So we was beefing a while back, and because we had different looks on certain things, so we all at our own point in time reached out and like ended the beef and got back together. And actually, the person who we was all had the problem with, 2 of his sons one got killed and one just died.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that was like what.
I need you to get somewhere in Park, Tony.
I'm almost back to the yard. I'm going underneath all them 95 bridges.
I'm just saying, you missing all these shots being thrown at you. But go ahead.
What shots?
Focus on the road. Keep talking and focus on the road. No, I don't want you to keep your head on the swivel. I want you to look at the road.
Oh no, I'm almost there. My head on the road.
Stay there.
It better not be down and stay over there with his curls throwing shots. Because I'm full of jokes and I ain't joked on him in a while.
With his curls? Where he got curls?
Yeah, with his curls.
Where they at?
I thought I seen a curl in there today.
So I gave you a red cup right there. My granddaughter partially in the show today. She is. She act like she wanted to get on the camera, but she hanging with me. Y'all know if you're a regular watcher, then she be dipping in, dipping out some days. That's my baby, my only one. So whatever she want to do. But today she don't want to be a guest. It's okay. She has the iPad. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Diamond K, homie. I feel like somebody need to get her EP at this point because that chick has been sick ever since Megan dropped her diss. Nikki been sick. Like she's on rants, like back to back. She was up 72 hours, it seemed like, straight. I don't know if she closed her eyes. I don't know if she gave her son a bath. I don't know. I don't know if she ever turned away from the computer or her phone long enough for self-care. Like, I don't know. Maybe Diamond K, I know he's somewhere because maybe he can explain to us what this girl is doing. Because Megan just chilling. I don't know.
She about to pop up in here any minute with the evil eye.
You know what? I think Diamond K is slipping because, okay. My baby just making announcements. Go ahead, hurry up. I'm waiting for my Nikki versus Megan picture. I'm waiting on Diamond K to respond to what I asked him to respond to. He's asleep. So we're going to pass Nikki. We're going to go ahead because I don't even like that picture. I definitely sent him stuff. Because it was a bad picture of Nikki. Maybe that's why I didn't want to use it. Anyway, did you hear Nicki Minaj Bigfoot track? Look at this. Look at this clown.
I didn't.
You don't want to hear it. It sounds weak. It's weak. Megan murdered her with that one Megan's Law. That was it. When I say she murdered her, she murdered her, okay? Or what
I
they
was
say.
having a debate with one of my homeboys about the Megan and Nikki beef. And he think Nikki won. And I'm saying to him, like, how can someone win something where they didn't even write their beef track? And then she was all over the place. And I didn't hear the whole thing. I heard the first like 6 bars and I turned that shit off. I thought it was trash.
Listen, everything she said she had on Twitter. The problem is she's bringing up Megan's deceased mother. So her minions want to go and do something to the grave. Like, why?
See, when you get to places like that, you cross a line that you can't come back from. And
exactly
doing shit like that takes shit to a whole nother level.
And look, Megan still didn't respond to us. I know she mad. It's killing her because Megan won't respond.
And I feel like she only does stuff like that to the people when they in a hot moment. Because she wasn't fucking with Megan before Megan got hot. She did the same thing to everybody that get traction. Once they start getting traction, she start going at them.
Listen, they even started talking about her and Lotto again.
Wow.
Her and Lotto. But I want Lotto, Cardi B. I want everybody on the remix. I want a remix of his. Like, I need them to write their verse and get on that track. Yeah, you was frozen. Because you just jumped from outside to inside.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah. All right, let's move along. So listen, right? Today, not sure what happened. I'm guessing, according to the comments, I'm going to go by the comments. So there was a stabbing today at Kenwood High School. And apparently, the young man was jumped earlier in the week, according to some other students. Okay? According to some other students, he was jumped. So there's also a video circulating on Instagram that shows him bum rush this one boy. And during the midst of him like fighting the boy, he says something like, y'all jumped me earlier. But this is after he got stabbed. And then he said, now I don't know if he said yank or shank. He said something, but it wasn't he didn't say, oh, you gonna stab me. But that boy definitely got him a couple times. So if you didn't know what was going on, and all you see is the boy run up, a big boy. And when he ran up and did that knocked that little boy, his bony tail, down in the floor. And then he was immediately on top of him. But as I keep explaining to people, does not matter what happened a week ago, 2 weeks ago, because the judge going to say you still initiated this confrontation because he jumped over on the boy first. Yeah, that boy going to get some charge for stabbing with whatever he stabbed him with. There's video footage. It's video footage, so he's going to get charged with something. However, the big boy should be charged too, the one that got stabbed. He was a victim, but he was also the aggressor. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess not.
Kenwood is off the hook.
It is. But you know what? It's just like so many other schools. it's unfortunate that our kids are, not mine, but the kids are going through such a hard time right now. It's like, it's just always something. I don't know how old this child is. Either one of them. But he's in the comments, the kids are saying, and it's girls and boys. One person said it was an attempted, but somebody else said no, they actually jumped him. So I guess it's, if y'all jump me, I'm gonna find you one by one, and it's on. Or as Cardi B and them say, if it's up, then it's stuck. So I don't know. Did you get it? Tony, you gotta unmute yourself.
Oh shit, I didn't know it went back mute. I'm sorry. I said Kenwood is always having some type of, I ain't gonna call it a gang, but I'm gonna call it like a riot-like fight, because police is always responding down there. Like in the evening time when we be going, they have hella police presence down there. And you always hear the kids running talking about they got fight. And that's like, I'm gonna say 3 or 4 different communities that go to that school. You know what I'm saying? So it's always confrontation and fights down there. And I think you got a little bit of mixture of kids that's on that city-county line that's etching over from Eastern Avenue. Then you got the kids from...
But you know what? At the end of the day, what I've been seeing too, because it's been like this for years now, people transfer their city Section 8 vouchers to the county. And then they take their wretchedness from the projects that has been torn down to the county.
Yeah.
So now the county schools are like off the chain. So.
And that's right in the hub of a Section 8 community, like all around there.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. That's one of the schools when my daughter was playing volleyball when we went. I gotta go back and forth with kids. I said, I'm not fussing with y'all.
Yeah.
We came here to win, and that's what we did. Like, what? If I'm cheering for them, they'll say something. I'm like, because I always used to start off the chairs. Then you got the kids, like, I'm like, y'all not gonna tell y'all children to shut up? But
yeah, I ain't gonna say the kids was from Kenwood, but we was working in that community. We was actually working right down the street from there. And some juvenile kids, while we was there working, went in our trucks and snatched like a book bag, some electronics.
Wow.
Yeah. Right, like a block from that school. And I don't know if they were their students, but that's just how ratchet those kids are in that area. And they probably was those kids from that school. But they just, while we was working, he just opened the door and grabbed the book bag and took off running. Yeah.
Speaking of bad kids, before I get to the main topic of tonight, on my job, we're having an issue with the kids breaking into employees' vehicles and stealing them. It's weird. Well, it amazes me that they even know this. So they come in with a stolen car into the garage with a stolen car. You get a ticket. Here, if you're there for less than 30 minutes, you pay absolutely nothing. So they get in, break in the car, a Kia or Hyundai. Do what they do, break the window, get in, get it started, leave the stolen car you came in, and take the next one. So they go out, put the ticket in, and they gone. See how easy that
was? Yo, I can't even tell the story because there was some other things that happened. But a relative
of yours
and you, their car was almost stolen a week ago.
Oh, wow.
Same thing. Kids broke the window, climbed up in there, and that's where I'm gonna leave the story at.
Mm.
It's like it amazes. It don't amaze me, but it do amaze me the brazenness of these children. And like when they got
They
caught,
not
they
good
didn't
until
even run.
some lead in them.
When they got caught, they didn't even run.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yo, my hand of God, they didn't even run.
That's because she ain't had no gun.
Man, listen.
I'm serious. It's almost like they need to see that. Like, yo, I'm unload. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I don't want to go to jail. Jail is not for me. Please leave my personal property alone. I don't want to unload my clip on nobody. Because that's going to be overkill, right? Just leave my stuff alone.
Over property, yeah, they gonna say that's overkill.
Well, there was too many of them. It looked like they was trying to shoot me. I didn't know what was going on. Okay, I'm joking. So listen, y'all, real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but we now have the video footage of the incident inside the school. Now let me say this. The person recording should be suspended. I don't know where the teacher is. Everybody should be suspended. But I think both students deserve charges. I don't know what charges. Definitely assault and some sort. Maybe the other one should get what do they call it when they have a deadly weapon? Because I'm not going to say he's stabbing with a knife because I don't know.
You got assault with a deadly weapon, and then you got battery with intent to injure or something like that.
Because he only, when you guys see the video, you're going to see what I'm saying. He just stabbed him enough so he could get off of him. He wasn't trying to kill him. He was just stabbing him enough to get off of him because it's like in his arm, like he was just trying to get him off of him. But you guys will see. You can roll a little clip. All right, why don't you go back now? Oh, wow.
Oh, you a whore. You a whore. Y'all drop me angry like me, you a bitch. Okay. You drop me angry like me, you a whore. You a bitch. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, shit, you a whore. Hold on. Oh, yo, you good? Oh. Oh. I didn't even see it. Oh. You good, G? Where you bleeding at? Where you bleeding at?
What's your thoughts? Come on now.
Man, listen. Back in the day, when you got jumped, you did the same exact thing he did. You catch them motherfuckers one by one.
If he was jumped. However,
that's the part that I don't know about. So,
but listen, here's the thing, right? That's what we would do because of who we are. Legally, he was the aggressor.
absolutely.
So legally, he deserves charges as well. They won't be the same.
No.
But he deserves charges as well.
He will probably get, and I'm not sure how Maryland's is because every state alters their degrees. So if the first degree is the most serious, he would get the third degree.
He needs charges. He needs a record as well.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing.
I don't know I don't know what transpired. I can't make up what happened. People say things in the comment section and it don't always be true. So I'm gonna leave that up to the state's attorney. But Ivan is not playing with the people. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get this work.
That's not Ivan. That's Schellenberg.
You are absolutely right because that is the county.
And he ain't playing with black people, so.
You stupid. Oh my gosh. Now he not playing with black people. How you go muted again? Now he not playing with black people. Oh my god. All right, y'all. Let's move on.
I don't know. I keep getting muted, so I just keep pressing it myself.
I'm not even playing with it because that brought up something I was going to say, but I can't say on here. Oh. Okay. Is it me? I don't hear it. I don't know. Let me get to the next story because we'll be here for a while messing with y'all. So, Fox 45, you know, they don't like Baltimore City Public Schools. Let's be clear. They don't like Baltimore City Public Schools. Mackenzie, stay on y'all mayor's ass. I don't live in the city, so I'm saying y'all. Mackenzie stays on him, okay? She gonna make sure he does the right thing. So I don't know who dug this up or where it came from, how it came about. However, they did a Project Baltimore investigation before. So they returned, they said it was new details. And they found out that a 15-year-old rapist, 15-year-old rapist, was allowed to attend the Baltimore City High School. There's a second mother who has come forward saying that the teen has victimized her daughter. Mind you, okay, these are young little girls. Like, this happened when they were 2 and 3. So he attended Patterson High School. Okay. It's 3 in total because he was never charged for 1. But there's 2 that he was charged for. Project Baltimore says they spoke to the mother who already knew about the 15-year-old rapist at Patterson because she says the very same student sexually abused her daughter. Okay. I would be under the jail. But she didn't want to be identified because, of course, she wanted to protect her child. You knew what you did, she said. He confessed, and then you agreed to put him back in school. He confessed to the crime, and then they put him back in school. I feel like there's something is going on mentally. The first case went to court in December, which would be 23. It went to court in December. The 15-year-old entered a plea in Harford County to a second-degree rape charge involving a 3-year-old relative. 3 years old. Records show he was given probation and counseling while ordered to have a no supervised contact with children under 15. But then in January, the 15-year-old, now convicted rapist, returned to class at Patterson High School with nearly 1,300 students. The public was not alerted because he was a juvenile. He still is a juvenile. I don't know why this was. According to documents obtained by Project Baltimore, the charges in the second case came down in September related to an alleged incident that happened in April of 2022 in Baltimore County. At that time, the alleged victim was 2 years old and the accused was 13. Now he's 15 and facing multiple charges, including second-degree rape, sex abuse, and second-degree assault or battery in the Baltimore County case. So now the question is, why is this a law? Why is he not on the sex offender registry? I'm having a problem wrapping my head around this. Under state law, a juvenile sex offender who is not on the registry cannot be barred from attending school in person, except in certain cases. Baltimore City Schools told Project Baltimore in a statement that in order to remove the student from the school system has to follow specific legal protocols. Let me say something. Where their cousins and brothers and people at? Why ain't nobody lay hands on the child and bless him? Because I would. And I would take whatever charge. I cannot. Shantaria, isn't that her name? The lady who shot her husband because he molested her daycare kids. Because when you with them kids every day, they become your kids. She felt as if he molested her kids. She shot him. Listen, I'll take the consequences. Touch my baby. Oh, baby. Then I guess jail is for me. Because it's not going to slide. I can't let it be. These babies were 2 and 3 when he did this. Ridiculous. How did they think that was going to be enough? What counseling? What is going to fix him? This is demonic. He was born that way. People was calling like somebody must have touched him in this. I don't want to hear that. If y'all want the next, as y'all say, R. Kelly, because that's what he's turning out to be, the next R. Kelly. Now I'm not saying R. Kelly touched somebody that young, but I mean when he get older, what is he gonna do? Like,
man, listen. I have this thing, right, where I feel like certain criminal acts should be met with the death penalty. If you have undisputable evidence that a person murdered someone viciously, murder them. If you have undisputable evidence that a person raped multiple people and they continuously do it, off them. Because guess what? My 2-year-old daughter, God can have his soul. His ass belongs to me.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. I'm going to take whatever they give me. And when I go to court, I want to get on the stand because I want to talk to the juror and tell them how I feel. Just like that movie with Samuel L. Jackson. I know
what you're talking about. He said, yes, they deserve to die. They should burn in hell.
That's going to be me. Like,
listen, I'm on another note. I want them to suffer. You put them out their misery when you take their life.
No, but I ain't saying flat out kill them. You should be able to torture them. Put that shit on TV to let people know this is what's going to happen if you rape children. Boil some water and dip them in it and pull them right back out. Just enough to scorch your skin. Then throw some salt on them. Let them shoot them with one of them
positive vibes. Positive vibes.
Man, listen, ain't nothing positive about that. You got to torture that motherfucker. Come on, that's 4 people. A 3-year-old, huh?
No, they was at different times. It's 3 actually.
I thought it was 2 high school kids that said that he did it to their daughters.
No, he did it at 13 and 15. And
the way that I read that story was he did the 2-year-old at 13, he did the 3-year-old at 15, and I thought someone in the school said that he did something to their daughter.
That's the one that he wasn't charged for, but she was.
So
is the parent? She was younger as well. That's why he couldn't listen. In high school, what is the age? See, he couldn't be around children under 15. He's 15.
Well, oh, okay, I might be confused a little bit because I thought it was the 2-year-old, then the 3-year-old, then the one that's in the school, and I thought that another parent in the school said that he did their daughter. That's why I thought, based on the way the story, how I interpret the story, but I could be wrong.
Here's what I'm saying though, right? If it happened with somebody in the school, I'm sure it would have been like, but he could be in the school. Okay, for whatever reason that crazy law is, I feel like he should be on the registry too. But I know in their mind, because I've said this in previous shows, that I feel like a teenager, let me say that, a teenager that commits a crime, and I feel like they can be rehabilitated. I've always said that. But to me, something like this, I don't know if that's considered like a mental defect, but something needs to be done. That means he's having thoughts of, sexual activity with a 3-year-old. I can't imagine that with my granddaughter is 3. I can't imagine that. I mean, he would get a good ass whipping. I ain't gonna kill him because I want you to suffer slow. I want you to keep counting all the spots on the wall. I don't want you to. Mm-mm.
I feel like I don't think certain crimes committed, the persons at a child can be rehabilitated, because, and that's something that we can argue, tick and tack, frick for frack, whatever you want to call it. People, professionals, psychologists, whatever. We can argue this from today to the end of time. The reason I say that, and this is how I feel, is that you have some kids that at 15 years old has already outthought their childhood. Like, and I hate to go back to this person, but this was the one most recently that's more notable, is Cat Williams, when he said that at 11 years old, he emancipated from his parents. And he was like reading 3,000 books or something a year, whatever the crazy number was. I may have misquoted him, but whatever. You have some people that are already accepted into college by the time they're 12 and 13. So for me, I find
it said, wait a minute, because I ain't listened to the bum. He said 11 years old, he was emancipated from his parents. What judge?
He just, his parents up and let him go from Ohio to Miami at 11 years old.
So he wasn't emancipated.
Well, his words said he emancipated himself from his parents.
We need a fact finder, a fact checker on here.
Go back. He said he emancipated himself from his parents, and he went to Miami and developed his life. So and he said he was already in college or accepted to college by the time he was 12. That's what he said. But I'm saying that some kids in America, that is acceptable for them. So how can you tell me that their brains are not developed enough to understand what they're doing so that they can't be charged as an adult and they don't understand their crimes? That don't make sense to me.
Well, I can tell you very easily. You want to hear it? Okay. He did not mess with the tight structures of the religion. So he had himself emancipated and left his parents' home. Yeah. Was he legally emancipated? That's the better question. But listen, real quick. Not everybody's mind is developed when it should be. Okay? Because there are some men in their 40s that are childish. So when you say they don't understand, you have so many people with learning disabilities, intellectual disabilities. It is very much possible for a grown man at 40 years old to not think like a 40-year-old.
I'm specifically talking about the ones, not everyone. I'm talking about the ones that are doing these crimes
But that's what I'm saying. Because they are not, they may not be mentally, their brain may not be, they can have a brain defect. A mental defect can cause you to do things you should not be doing. And I didn't have this conversation on this show, just like I've had this conversation on any other platform that I've been on. Anybody's radio show I've been a guest on. My son, with his mental illness, you might look at him and be like, oh yeah, he good. He don't understand everything that's being told to him. He don't. And I know that from what he say after I tell him. So then I got to simplify it. And I got to make it sound a whole nother way. Describe it like 2-3 different ways for them to understand it. So not everybody. Okay, so I'm not speaking on thousands of people. I can only speak from my own experience. And with my own experience with my own child, who will be 27, I promise you, not everybody's brain has developed like it should. I'm dealing with all of that stuff because before I found out I was pregnant, I went and got the birth control shot. They didn't do the pregnancy test. They just gave me the shot. And then I found out I was pregnant. So that shot affected my son. So it had everything to do with his whole makeup. And now that's what's been going on. He had a learning disability all the way through school. All the way till he graduated. We don't really know what's going on with all these kids. We don't. Some kids are just flat out being rebellious. But you do have some kids that's just playing follow the leader. Because they don't know no better. And they don't know no better because they don't have the ability to think for themselves. They're going to do it because they doing it. That's why I have these kids, the driver in the car, he driving in a stolen vehicle, but they in the back. They think they have, it's not funny. Because you're going to get locked up for stealing the car, even if you didn't steal it. That's your charge. You're in it. You don't get to walk away and they just arrest the driver. Everybody's going down. Unfortunately, our kids don't understand that.
I just feel like, and I hear everything you're saying, but my concept of it, my thought process, some of these crimes these kids are doing is way too advanced for someone without a developed brain to be thinking about. Not all of them, but some of them know exactly what they're doing.
Listen,
and they need to be held accountable.
I know you're saying this is what you think. This is because I'm telling you some real shit.
Yeah, but that's your feelings and your thoughts of what you went through.
No. You said it's my feelings. It's facts.
Of what you went through.
No, it's not. Listen. Trust and believe. I am not the only one dealing with a child because I had a co-host who was dealing with a child with mental illness as well. It's common. A lot of people don't want to accept it, but it's real. And it happens. You're speaking, well, you know what? I feel like, no. It's not what I feel. It's actually what happened. My son was arrested for assaulting a guy one time. He was so smart, he decided to go back and assault him on the same date the next month. And now here you go with first degree assault. So
yeah, but again,
with the thought process of I understand what can happen. I'm gonna go to jail. That wasn't his thinking process.
And again, I understand that, but what I'm saying is not
all. That's why you
yes, I do, but not all of them kids have a brain defect that they're not understanding.
I never said that. I never said all.
Right. That's what I've been saying the whole time. Some of them do know and some of them don't know. I'm saying not all of them have a brain defect. You're telling me that all of them, that you're trying to argue me that they do, and I never said all of them. I said
Oh, while
some.
Diamond K is on here, please fact check. Tell me when at what point in this show, and whoever's watching, tell me what point in this show did either of us say all the children don't have a brain defect, or when I said all the children do.
I
That
said
never
that,
happened.
I said that I don't understand how people think that some or all of these kids don't understand what's going on. That's what I said. I'm not saying all of them do understand, but some of them do know exactly what they're
That's
doing.
what you meant to say.
No, that's what I said from the beginning.
You
That's
saying you
exactly.
don't believe that these kids don't know. Don't listen. Not all of them know. Some of your grown friends, some of your peers, you would think that they thought process would be better, but they not fully developed. We was just talking about you and your situation with the person I think you want to be with. Somebody wasn't ready somewhere around about. Some stuff happened, but had you been grown up, okay?
It had nothing to do with being grown up and not grown up. It was just a lack
It
of
is.
communication.
Okay, well,
No,
if you had matured, because when you mature, then you be faithful. When you mature, it's things you don't want to do. I didn't say you. I'm not saying that you stepped out on it, but y'all never had a relationship, is what you said. Y'all was never
but
in a
that has nothing to
commitment.
do with maturing. That was just a lack of communication. We agreed to something in the beginning, and when our feelings changed, we never communicated. That has nothing to do with
Okay,
maturing,
so
understand
men,
it or
let
not
me.
understand it.
I'm trying to say it so you understand, because
I understand very well, but that
you
has
don't.
nothing to
I
do with
don't think
that
you do.
topic.
Let me use Nelly and Ashanti. You see, they was together way back when. They took all them years off, and they got back together, and now they look happier than ever.
But that
Somebody.
wasn't because their brains wasn't developed.
That's not what I just said. We're not even talking about the brain development anymore.
I don't
My
see how
point
that
is
relationship have anything to
maturity.
do
Some
with that.
things everybody don't mature at the same pace.
I don't think that has anything to do with maturity. Because you could
What?
be very mature and break up with a person just because y'all are not equally compatible or that y'all not on the same level. Some people just not meant to be together. That don't mean that they
That's
was
very mature
immature.
of you. That's very mature of you, though. You realize that y'all not compatible. Why are you wasting time? That's very mature of you.
That don't go with that conversation. That don't fit. That don't fit.
In your opinion.
And opinions are like assholes. Everybody got them. Some are bigger than others.
Everybody got what?
I said, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody got them.
Wait, I done said that so many times. That's not what I said. That's your feelings.
No, it's not
That's
a
your
feeling.
feelings. That's your feelings. It's a fact.
It's not a feeling.
It's a fact. I'm stating a fact. Sometimes people gotta go through things to get to the other side.
But that has nothing to do
You
with what we
fucked
was
up,
talking
and
about.
now she ain't trying to hear the shit, and now you want to say
Ooh,
something else. You
I
said it
ain't
ain't
fucked up.
nothing to do with maturity.
I ain't fucked up because I didn't do nothing.
Okay.
I stood on what we built. That's wasn't nothing fucked up about it.
All right. When you finish,
That
you
don't
watch
have
the
nothing to
back
do
and
with
see
the
what you
young
said
man
about
that
the
was raping
things
the
you
young
didn't
ladies.
do, and then versus because you said this, I ain't say it. I haven't
What
really,
do
I
that
never.
has to do with what we was talking about?
We've been talking about everything. See, because you don't think maturity. Some of these children are more mature than others. So somebody can walk away from somebody saying, "Oh, let's go steal this car." You're gonna get something that's not. They're gonna go because they're gonna play follow the leader. But the mature one that knows the consequences and understands the consequences is gonna say, "Oh no, I'm going home." They're gonna go the other way. But
Not true,
right,
because you got some that are mature that'll tell them, "Don't steal that car. Let's steal this car."
you're right. But guess what? You got some women that'll sleep with a woman. Some women that'll sleep with a man. You just gotta have a rebuttal for everything. That's really what it is.
Nah, it's the truth.
That's you do. So
It's the truth.
let me show you how this gonna work though. Let me show you how this gonna work. Thank y'all for tuning in to SWAT Radio. Make sure you follow the radio show at SWAT Radio on all social media platforms. You can follow me, Monica WLS and the number 2, on TikTok and Instagram. Monica's still standing on Facebook. What else?
I'm Tony Berg. Oh, go ahead. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Can you?
Oh, I'm Tony Berg on all social media platforms.
All right. So listen, y'all. If you would like to be a guest, if you feel like you can explain maturity to Tony, I hope he Google it. Shoot us an email at theswatradioshow@gmail.com. Yeah. Also, let me go back to a couple of things. For Valentine's Day, myself and Shanette are doing chocolate covered treats. I did post it. Candy grams, gift baskets. We have a raffle. 10 tickets for $12, 20 for $25. And that's for a gift basket for men or women. We're also decorating hotel rooms. And you can also throw in there dinner for 2. Or if it's your thing, dinner for 3, whatever it is. It's your business. We just here to make your day special. Also, with Valentine's Day, we decided to do something for the daddies and the daughters. And after an overwhelming response to that, we have decided to add moms and their sons. So whichever one you have, if you want to bring your prince or your princess, you can bring them right on down to our sneaker ball. That will be held on February 17th from 3 to 7. The cost is $15. You get dinner and all. We have a DJ, 360 booth, keepsake for everyone that is coming. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. I told y'all the grandbaby was here. Being bossy. Where was I? What was I saying? What else about that event? I'm sorry, you guys. So it's semi-formal. So go on and throw that dress on. Throw them Jordan 1s on. Yes, it's all gone. Throw them Jordan 1s on and meet us at the spot. For more information, you can DM, inbox me, or you can contact us by phone. You can reach me at 410-438-8132. You can reach Shanette at 667-207-9933. For tickets, what have you. We have had a few people want to sponsor a father and daughter or a mother and son. So if you would like to do that, reach out as well. And last but not least, this is just another event that we have and we already in it. So there's a crab feast pre-Mother's Day. That'll be held on May 11th. The location and time to be announced. If you can see it, there's the flyer. It will be $85 per person. Catered by Conrad's. I've never eaten their crabs. I just always hear how good they are. We will find out. Now, if you can sing, come on through. Even if you can't sing, because I'm getting on the mic. I'm not going to sing, I'm a rap. I will be doing karaoke this night. Same phone numbers for information. It'll be Shanette's number there, my number there. You can reach out to either one of us. You can, invite all your family and friends. Let me say that. It is a limited open bar. Of course, there's a DJ. There'll also be, of course, pictures. How can we do a crab feast and don't take pictures? So I hope to see you all at one of these events. Make sure you reach out. to purchase your tickets, ask questions, vendors, all those good things. Holla at me. Tony, it was nice. I love to debate with you. I like to go back and forth with you. You always gonna get it. Yeah. So y'all keep Nikki in y'all prayers. That's Diamond K's favorite. But y'all keep Nikki in your prayers because she's going to end up in a psych ward because Megan has her going absolutely crazy. Okay? Unfortunately, I don't think we can play Meg's song. Oh, I'm not crazy. Nikki is crazy. Make sure y'all go stream his. Okay? Make sure you stream his. And I'm going to say this one more time. Last but not least, make sure you tune in here each and every Thursday to Swap Radio. Okay? Not every Thursday is me and Tony back and forth. I think we missed each other today, so we had to go back and forth a little bit because he's not mature yet. He's definitely not mature. He's going to get there. I don't know when. Maybe Jess going to get him there. I don't know. But thank y'all again for tuning in. But as I always say, remember to walk by faith, not by sight.